the thing that's calming me down, the conversations that I have with God and the ancestors and the Debbie's and the Diva, is understanding it, like the way that they try to make me understand it. Like, you've been desperate to where you compromise yourself or were willing to compromise yourself, right? So these people are in that same position. They have something that they feel that is so valuable to them, that is more valuable than anything else in the world, right? So they're willing to compromise everything in order to get the things that they need. So be compassionate based on that, because you understand where these people are coming from. It's the same place. I'm in the physical, so I see and I understand, and I've been there. I've actually done it myself. So there's no judgment at all. It's just a desire that I have for myself in terms of what I want and how I am the peace that I want. I deserve to have peace. Like, I deserve to live my life in peace like everybody else is able to live, without being pursued, you know, by these people invisibly, the way that they have been pursuing me since I was a child. I do deserve to live my life in a better way than that. And so, it's up to me to do the things that I need to do to make sure that I can have that peace also. And also so that I can have that privacy. Because I actually really am a very private person. And I don't really like, constantly having people spy and pursue and do all of these different things. I believe in communication, you know, and I feel that the same way that I have always tried to reach out to people, gone in people's presence, tried to make my presence known, let people know that I would like to speak to them or deal with them when I have wanted to do that. And even though the doors have always, been shut, and the ears have always been closed, and there really has never been any reciprocity as far as that's concerned. I do it because that's how I would like to actually be dealt with. I would really like for people to just keep, they could just keep it real and keep it 100. You could call, you could have a conversation, you know, and even if there was rejection or whatever that is, at least it would be real. You would be knowing it. You would be actually dealing with it. Things would actually be handled the way that things are supposed to be. Knowing that you're going to be rejected, so you're running around and you're making all of these different shortcuts and doing all of these different things. It's so sad. It's really sad. It's just a sad situation. It's the saddest situation for people, and it's a type of suffering, and you can see it. And that's what the ancestors were talking to me about. They're like, you see these people doing these different things. That's because they're suffering in their life, and they don't know how to relieve their suffering. And even though you talk to them and you're telling them and you're trying to give them the information that they need so that they get to relieve their suffering, a lot of them are so reprobate and they're so stuck. They're just stuck. They're like they're stuck in their ways. Like, they have the habits. They have the bad habits, and they have, all of the issues that they have, and they just can't. Like, they can't get out of it. They can't change for anything. They just cannot change. They can't do it. They can't become better. They can't fix it. They can't move to a higher height. They can't see what the future actually is. They can't give up their ego, and they can't allow themselves to be or to do the different things that are necessary in order to have things change. And some of the reason that they can't do it is just because they're evil. There's good people and there's evil people in this world, and they're just evil. And because they're evil, they're going to stick with what they're doing. They have their priorities. And so I have mine, and I have compassion in a certain sense, but at the same time too, I have to demand what I need to demand for me. And for me, I really would like to not be pursued at any temple ever again by anybody, because there is a Jesus inside of me that will tear a temple the fuck up. About people taking money in order to do pujas concerning me and my energy and my life. You will not shame Shiva. You will not shame Krishna. You will not shame Brahma. You will not shame Shakti. You will not shame Devi. You will not shame Kali. That way, you just will not do it for your own good. It won't happen. 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 And since you cannot actually do that because you lack the self-control to say no to the money when the money is being thrown at you, I have to make it so you don't get close to me and you don't get close to my energy anymore. I have to cut you off. And I also got to do these cord cuttings. I got to dig deep and get these cords cut for the final time and stop it. I've got to stop it. It has to stop. It just absolutely, positively has to stop. It just cannot continue the way that it has been. There's just no way for me to tell you that you just can't continue to do the things that you've been doing. I gotta cut this off and cut you off and just really put my foot down and protect myself, because I want to stay safe. And I don't want to go to jail either. I don't want to go to jail, for getting angry and defending myself or treating people the way that people have actually treated me. I don't want that. I deserve to be able to stay free. I'm a peaceful person fundamentally, and I believe in peace. But I think constantly being disrespected by people would make anybody get to the point to where they're just like, you know what? It's time for me to bounce up and, and do something crazy and make people understand and let people feel me right about now. It's time for these mother screwers to actually feel where I'm coming from and put your Joker, and face on and, just show up, just people. Yeah. You feel like that sometimes. You feel like that. But the devil does not deserve that part of me, the goodness side of me. You have to maintain that good side of you and keep that good side of you and that God side of you and allow that to be what that is and keep on moving forward and just stay in the most pure energy that you possibly can stay in and hold on to what's good. As long as you can hold on to what's good and what's wonderful, and keep things moving. And so you have to just take things away. So I get to take that away, and I'm glad. So there will be no more going to any more temples. I won't be going and worshiping anymore. And it's sad for me because I really enjoy going to temples, speaking to the deities. But people are chasing me. I mean, I've never seen someone in such it's a dogged pursuit. It's like this dogged pursuit. Like, I gotta. You know what I mean? Like, I like somebody is out there and they just gotta. They have to have the energy. They've got to be around me. They've got to. They just got to. This is the energy that I'm getting. This is the energy that I'm getting. And it's scary. It's very, very concerning for me. This is concerning for me, okay? Whoever you are, you have literally scared the living daylights out of me, because for me to have seen it at so many different places and to have seen it at so many different temples, and this last temple that I went to, when I saw it and I saw everything, and it's like you really think that you're being slick, but you're not being slick. And I know that whatever it is that you're doing, it's against me because you're doing it clandestinely. People only do things clandestinely when whatever it is that they're doing is adversarial. Oh. And my thing is, I see the plot and I see the plan because I have the dreams and I see the different things. And I know it. And I want to leave you to that. I want to leave you to the instrumentation of your destruction. This that you're trying to build, and this that you think that you're trying to do based on your hatred for me, number one. Your hatred for me, number one. It's going to be your very end. And it's not going to be me having done anything to you. This is literally you doing it to yourself. Because whatever that is so intensely unsettling for you. You're unsettled. Whoever you are so unsettled. And they say that there are some priests in Africa that can make sure that I know. I'm doing the DNA thing, so that's going to at least give me a family line. But they say that there are some priests that'll make you confess. There's supposed to be some priests in Africa that will actually break you down so bad to where you will actually come and you will confess. And I'm thinking about investing in that. Like, people have told me it would be worth it to spend a little bit of money. But I don't see that. I think that if I continue to pray and do what it is that I do, I can draw it out, and I will eventually draw it out. And I think that I'm really close, because watching the signs and the increase in activity, there is such an increase in activity. This has been pretty heavy. This recent stuff has just been like, wow. I'm like, what are you going through? Whatever that is that you're going through, if you need to talk to somebody, there are hotlines that you can call anonymously if you're rich and you're famous, or if you're not rich and you're famous and you're poor. There are hotlines that you can get on anonymously, and you can have conversations with people. There are online therapists. You can change your whole entire identity where people don't actually really even have to know who you are. And you can talk this stuff out. And get yourself some help. You can get yourself some help from what this is that you're feeling so that you can get a release from this, because this is crazy. I'm like, you cannot continue to just keep doing what you're doing. You can't. You got to go get yourself some help. You got to get some help. You're suffering. You're really suffering. And it's sad. But I'm not going to suffer with you any longer. And I'm not going to suffer for you any longer. And I'm not going to suffer because of you any longer. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I have to apologize to you for that. I have the right to live my life absolutely, positively to the fullest of my capacity and my capability. I'm not sharing tethering, agreeing, not doing it. I don't. And I won't. I will not do it anymore. And I accept the decisions that people have made. I accept the lifestyles that people live, that people choose to live. I accept all of that. And I demand the right to have my own. I do. I demand the right to have my own. I demand the right to have my own. I demand the right to have my own. I deserve to have my own and to feel the way that I feel, to have my own beliefs and my own belief system, and to not be trampled upon for the benefit of other people who perceive themselves to be more worthy of anything than me. And I will sit here and I will very boldly tell you, you are not more deserving of anything than me. Not anything that is good, not anything that is blissful, not anything that comes from God through the Akash, not any of those things. You absolutely, positively are not. You are not more worthy than me of any blessing from God, regardless of what mankind says to you. And you are not more deserving or entitled to anything or any blessing that God has intended for me because of anything that you are being told by people. That's not true, and it's not correct, and I don't accept that. I won't accept that. And that being said, no. The answer is no. And it's all this big, huge no from me at this particular point in time. Everything that you've taken, everything that you have, I can't, I was 2 years old when y'all started doing the things that you started to do to me. So I have no control over, you know, a great deal of it. But what I do have control over, I'm going to do my best to try to control that. And the answer is just no. No more. It's a big no. So no more games. I'm locking it down. We're done. We are really seriously done. Social media. I'm going to jump all the way off of social media very shortly. This campaign, the Ask for Women, was definitely my life. It was definitely my life's work. I prayed about it before I did it. I really want to help women, and I want to see those things happen. But I don't even want to be on social media anymore. I don't want people taking darshan of me. And trust me, when I say that word, people taking darshan of me, I'm a god and I am a goddess, and you've been taking darshan of me. Today I've given you your darshan. This is the last darshan you will ever get of me. You will never get another darshan of me. So you had better take this one that you're getting today, and you better archive it, and you better keep it. Because only way we're going to get a darshan of me again is if I'm paid and I'm treated the way that I'm supposed to be treated. You can make your donations and make your offerings, and you can say thank you and do the things that you're supposed to be doing the same way that you do for everybody else that calls themselves a swami or a guru or whatever. You should be doing the same thing with me, and you know that you should. And if you don't think that I know, you're absolutely positively incorrect. Oh, I know. I definitely know. And I'm done. And I'm so ready to grow. I'm really ready to grow and continue growing spiritually, but to do it very privately, and to do it without all the interruptions, and to do it with out of all the interference. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure, even there are some other things that I don't even want to talk about because I need to do them so abruptly, and I don't want people to know, but we're done. We're done. We're done playing with me. And my mama says, show them, don't tell them. So we're done. But just so that you know, and that last move that was pulled, coming to the temple, that was the worst thing that you could have done. I really wish that you didn't do that, because that was horrible.